Hello?
Hey,
It's me, my mom. She's in my room.
look, I can move now.
Yeah, you could.
Woohoo!
You could move instead of being a weird static picture.
I might still be staticky.
Well, that's because I don't have a fancy setup yet.
I want to move my arms. Oh, I can move my arms. I can move my arms down.
Mother, I will have to make a 3D model for that.
All right.
So,
proceed.
Actually, there's something I don't know if you want. Would you better one or better two?
What?
Better one?
Oh,
should we just do that?
The one
like that?
Yeah.
Hey, where's my chat window? Where are my event windows? Put these back here, please.
I don't know how you keep track of everything. There's so many things open.
Yeah, and it's great for my ADHD.
Oh, yeah, I was gonna say, this morning cleaning up the kitchen, just cleaning up the kitchen, I was getting sidetracked like, oh.
Why aren't these showing up now? What is wrong with everything today? Stupid. You know what? String canceled, actually.
What? I'm going fishing then.
Alright. Well, those will probably pop up eventually.
Okay.
It happens sometimes. That stuff is slow. But
It's
anyway.
because no one's here and no one wants to say anything. Have you ever considered that?
Well, no, that happens. But it's just I like to have these windows open. It's cool. Anyway.
All right. So Jojo stands today.
Jojo stands.
You're gonna have to refresh my memory because...
Yes. Well, first, very important. I want to show you the American Jojo that we almost got. There was only one issue of this comic, and it's beautiful.
That's so ugly. Oh my gosh.
So this is Star Platinum.
No. No.
This is Jotaro. His name is Thomas Diesel. This is
he Thomas
the Tank Ant? A big fan. I don't know.
Is he the bad guy?
You mean the Diesel?
Diesel.
Thomas and Diesel.
Yo.
So this is Dio. His name is Mr. Botho.
Oh my gosh.
Here are some other stands. So,
what were they thinking? Why make an adaptation like that?
So it was basically a case of the 90s, like the early 90s.
A case of the 90s.
It was a case of the 90s, but it was in the early 90s. You had the short anime. You had like the short anime that adapted like Egypt, and it hadn't been brought over to the US yet, but this guy had seen it and he was like, I think he had pushed...
I can do better, he thought.
No. I think he had pushed to bring it to the US, and people were like, no.
No, too soon.
Because he really liked the manga, so he's like, okay, fine, I will do something similar that will appeal to the 90s sensibilities. Wow. So...
I was busy raising a child at that, so yeah, I know that totally escaped my radar. Totally, I was not into that kind of thing back then.
You know what? I'll just do full screen.
But I was a good mother.
Yes, you were.
And I didn't put you in front of Barney. That I know.
Yes, you didn't. You had standards.
Yes.
In fact, even video games, it was like, if I can't stand this, I'm not sitting through this.
Right.
So, okay. Part 7 and 8 ones, I put in unfamiliar, just so they're out of the way, because you're not going to know any of these.
No.
And in fact, this...
But that one is a cutie pie.
That's
adorable.
Oh, I should show you what it looks like close up.
It's adorable.
California King Bed.
Oh, what?
Yeah, I don't know. It's a Rihanna song.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah.
But it looks like a toy.
Yeah. It's cute.
It's cute.
You know, me and cute.
Was I subjected to Caillou? No, I think that was after my time too. I'm old. This one's called Hey Ya.
Caillou. Oh, I remember seeing it on the program, but
Yeah,
we
programming, but we never watched.
We never watched.
Yeah,
it, no.
like that was.
I was old school. It was Sesame Street, okay,
Yeah.
and Star Trek: Next Generation.
Yeah, I watched whatever was on TV, and then usually it was what my mom was watching. So X-Files traumatized me as a kid. But we need to resume X-Files at some point.
That explains a lot of things, doesn't it?
Well, okay, X-Files traumatized me, but then it was like Doom. Oh yeah, that rules.
Yeah, right.
It's like Doom rules because the monsters were hot in that.
Yeah, right.
And there are no hot monsters in X-Files. It's
what
just
a fluke.
Well, the fluke is endearing because I want to put a binky in his mouth. I need to draw him as a binky fish. Okay. Anyway, Jojo. Jojo.
Yeah. Where were we? Jojo.
I already know Star Platinum is your favorite.
Yes.
He's just a classic
I got that T-shirt.
that I'm gonna make eventually IRL.
Yeah, but
I'm gonna make an aura shirt for you.
yeah, that's totally the expression I want on the T-shirt.
You like a classic stand, good at punching, can stop time.
Right.
A good
can
design.
move furniture.
Yeah.
I like a handy stand. Yes.
So, just classic all around good stand.
Yes.
Magician's red.
Okay.
I can always pull up a bigger picture too.
Yeah. That was Abdul's.
Yeah.
one.
The board.
The board. What did he do?
He
have to remind. Have to remind.
He was a spicy chicken. He had fiery powers.
Oh, fiery powers.
Okay. Remember, part 3 stands are introduced. They are going to have very simple powers.
Yeah.
This
that's
is
true,
before assassination feng shui.
No snails in.
Nothing like that.
No
opinion.
Zombies.
No
invisible
zombies. Part 6 is, I think, part 5 is when it starts getting weird. Part 6 is, I think, that and part 8, I think, are the weirdest it gets so far.
Okay. We'll see.
So, where would you rank your...
Abdul's yeah, I mean, the spicy chicken is hot.
It's Magician's Red, but I like to call it a spicy chicken.
I know.
Because it's a board.
I would say it's a solid A.
Yeah. He's a neat stand.
He's solid. Yeah.
Now, Hermit Purple was Joseph's stand. It looked like... No, not strength. Get that away from me. We're not talking about that one yet.
Okay.
So remember, it was the purple thorns.
Oh, yeah.
That he basically just uses for tracking things.
Is that why, do you think Jolene has a stand like that? Because it could be passed down, sort of.
People bring that up a lot, where people bring up, like, it could be kind of like Holly's stand is plant-like.
Yeah.
And that might come from Jonathan, because remember when he learns Hamon, he starts growing flowers.
Oh, that's true.
And people bring up that his son, Giorno, because technically it's him and Dio's son.
Yeah.
Giorno.
When you put it like that.
They had a baby together. They impregnated a woman together.
Oh, gosh.
Several women, actually.
All right. Yeah, that's not as, I don't know. That's not as impressive, I guess.
Oh, and see, they counted this one, too, as just when Dio uses it. So it's like, it's there twice. That doesn't count.
I would say a B.
B. Like, it's a stand. Like, so I would say
it's
even...
average. I would say average.
This is cheating when it's Dio.
Yeah.
Okay, Hierophant Green was Kakyoin's stand.
Yeah.
So it was a big wormy thing. Like, it could turn wormy. It could shoot emeralds. That was, like, its big attack, was just it shot those, like, bullets.
Look at that.
I like it the way it looks in the
cool.
OVA. It's really
that's
cool. I think it's cooler than in the anime.
I would say that's a B.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not my favorite, but I think it's as a starting thing, solid. Okay, this one is the one that was killing Holly.
Oh, yeah. The plant.
The plant thing. We don't even know what it did. We don't know what its power is. It just suffocates you. Or it's like she couldn't handle it, and so it's like it was killing her.
It just, anything. I've had nightmares like that because when we went in 1980, when we went to Yugoslavia on a family trip when camping all around, we had to use public showers, and we were always wearing flip-flops because
because it's like when something grows on your feet.
I had nightmares that whole month we were gone. I had nightmares, not every night, but a few times, where I had plants coming out of my feet. It was just, and I was trying to pull it, and it was not working.
Gross.
So that is just triggering me a little bit.
So you would put that in an F?
I would say an F, yeah.
Because on top of it...
it's triggering me because of my experience.
Plus, it's just killing her. Like, what's the point of that?
Yeah, right. Well, what's the point of usually they use those to seriously injure people or,
You froze.
Gray fly.
You froze.
I froze?
Yeah. Oh, there you are. There you are.
I'm here.
So, again, this is back when, what do we do with stands? Here's a bug. It's very fast, and he uses it to cause disasters on public transport.
Whose stand is that?
It's a guy named Greyfly.
Greyfly.
He's an old man who was on the plane. It's the reason why they didn't fly to Egypt, because he crashes their plane.
Yeah.
And he likes pulling out people's tongues with his bug stand.
Oh, okay, yeah. I think I remember now.
Oh, there, see? It's an animation of it with the tongues.
Yeah, there we go.
So cute.
Oh, that's just...
And he speaks like this when he uses
That's gonna be a C.
Yes. Oh, you think it's...
Yeah,
it's useful for combat. It's fast.
Right.
Oh.
It's gruesome and,
it's a cool-looking bug.
It's a cool-looking bug, yeah. It kind of alien-ish where it goes whop in the back of the
that's
head
exactly what it is. Yeah, it's a Silver Chariot.
Yeah.
Jean-Pierre Polnareff.
Jean-Pierre Polnareff. That was a cool-looking one. I would say that's an A.
Yeah. I like Silver Chariot a lot. So I agree with this assessment. But this is, again, my power is I'm able to stab things really good. I'm able to, send fireballs. I can punch good.
I am good.
Any of these. Any of them. Okay.
It's amazing when you look at the chart like that, you realize, gosh, there's a lot of them. And, at some point, your imagination has, as a artist, when you write those stories, I don't know how they get all of...
that's the new protagonist stand.
Right.
That is so different compared to anything
That reminds
previous.
me of that giant spider in Skull Island.
Kong Skull Island, yeah.
Yes.
Except this has my 600-pound life rain that it just puts down on you, so that's how I'll describe it. Instead of chubby rain. So the next one is Dark Blue Moon.
Which I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't feel like you would remember this one. He was a big fish man.
But what did he do? Who's
okay.
If you can if
Captain Tennille's stand.
Okay. All right. Okay.
So when they're on the boat, he kills the captain, and he tries to attack them in the water while they're in the water.
Right.
So it's basically Jaws.
Yeah.
But looks like a funny Muppet man.
But he's kind of cool looking.
I like his design a lot.
Yeah, I would say that's a B.
Okay, stands and layer parts get way more specific that I can only assume most of them are drawn from Fever Dream's Iraqi head.
Oh, right.
Yes.
Right, you really wonder, really.
So you said a B?
Yes.
Okay, this one is one
because what am I supposed to judge them on? First of all, I didn't even ask.
Your gut reaction.
And my gut reaction.
Is
so
it cool?
sometimes, sometimes I really like the design, and I'm gonna react on that. And sometimes it's just what they do really turns me off or turns me on, whichever. You know.
I mean, that's the way
Don't judge me.
That's the way I feel about some stands where I'm like, this one doesn't really speak to me.
Yeah.
But design-wise, it's really cool.
Right.
So.
Okay.
Okay, strength is the one that belongs to the orangutan.
Oh, yes.
The horrible goblin that I hate.
Right.
So
wasn't he a little
rapey?
Right.
Yes, he was.
Right.
That's one of the reasons why I was like, we're skipping this episode.
Oh yeah, that's why it doesn't. I have no opinion to tell because you were kind to your mother's sensitivity, and we skipped that episode. So I will put no opinion.
Because what it just does is it turns the little boat he's on into a big boat, and he can boat.
They need a bigger boat,
and he can basically attack them with the parts of the ship.
Oh right.
Oh, here's the one you really like. The one that was like, oh, I don't know if I can handle this one. This one's scary. You actually told me.
Oh, yeah, okay, all right.
Yeah,
all right.
the Chucky doll.
That's no. Put it. I can't even look at that thing.
You want it in an F?
Yes.
You know,
I can't even look at it. Oh, why?
You don't like the
too many eyes?
No, it's not even that one. It was.
But that one does that.
Yeah, but it's
I don't like the too many eyes.
Okay.
Oh gosh, cut it out.
No, I just wanted to find the freaking doll.
Oh yeah, okay.
But you didn't like it because that thing shows up for like 5 seconds, not even 5 seconds. But it's
Ooh, oh, I'm getting chills.
Okay, we'll get through this list real quick.
Okay.
Just look
Rubber Soul.
But the thing is, you didn't like that one because it was Chucky and he was really scary. He came with a blade and everything.
Yeah. Oh. Okay.
So this one, imagine the blob, but if the blob also helped you shapeshift. But the thing is, he's really bad at acting the part.
I'm just happy that it's saving the 6 packs for last.
Yeah. Well, I mean
I'm grateful.
Well, here's the thing, as he says. Like, he turns into Kakyoin, and he's really bad at pretending to be a Kakyoin because he acts like a maniac. And then he's like, here's my true handsome form. And he shows up, like, just, ta-da! But I like to call it Gak. That he covers himself in Gak. But,
I would say probably an E.
Okay.
Yeah.
Look away.
Yeah, okay.
I got rid of the E, the E is there. Okay. I'm saying look away so you don't look at the yucky stand. I'll tell you when to look.
Okay.
Because eventually we'll get through this.
Ooh.
Okay. Hangman.
Hangman.
This is the one that belongs to...
well, yeah, that's a D.
Yeah, because, like, I think it's kind of cool looking, but it's who it belongs to. Where you're just like, no. Okay, look away. So you said D. Okay. Hold on.
Okay.
I'm gonna scroll down so my mother doesn't have to look at the weird eyes. Okay. Oh, your favorite! You love Whole Horse so much. He's your favorite character.
Yes.
Oh, you should look at the way he looks in the OVA.
Okay.
He looks...
Oh
no, wait, no. Yeah.
Yeah. He's a dude.
He's in a new manga because he's a fan favorite because he's an idiot.
I'll second that.
So, gun stand, which, to be fair, he has shot himself twice in the head with it.
Okay. So he's not the brightest bulb in...
He can manipulate the bullets, but the thing is, Enya controls him at one point to make him shoot himself. And then at another
But she can make people lick toilets, you know?
Yeah. But the thing is also, at one point he was trying to kill Jotaro, and then it's like he missed, and he forgot to deactivate the bullets, so they went flying, and then they came back to him and shot him in the head. So...
Right. So... It's not as cool as the other guns. You know. So.
It's not like Mista's Sex Pistols.
Right,
where it's just 6 little weird guys.
Yeah. So I would say that's a D.
Yeah.
D, yeah.
It's just a gun.
It's just a gun.
But that's kind of what makes it funny, in my opinion. It's just a gun. And I like when he tries sticking someone up, and it's like, they can't see your gun. It's a stand. So really he was just pointing at someone.
Like, stop pointing your finger at me. Okay, yeah.
So that was the weird parasite thing that grew on Joseph. Nena put it on him. 99 Luftballon. Yeah. I don't remember that.
Nena.
Yeah.
So that design-wise, it's...
I like how it starts out like a little, just like a little
I would say
pimple.
An E.
Yeah, it starts out with like a little pimple, and then it just...
It's like Ikis...
No, it's Crumb. Crumb had the thing.
Yeah, Crumb shoulder pimple.
So you said E.
Ikis is the bunny.
Yeah, I liked him because he looked like a bunny.
Yeah, right.
Obviously.
Crumb shoulder. Yuck.
Okay. So, Wheel of Fortune is a car.
Oh, okay.
Christine.
Christine, yeah.
It belongs to Zizi, who basically, like, skipped every other day but Arm Day. So when they're looking for someone, they're like, he's got to be big and buff. Because all they saw was the arm, and then it's just like, oh no.
Right. It's a cool design. I mean, it was kind of nice that objects could be stands as well, you know, or stands could be object based, you know, instead of
just on a person.
Yeah. So I would say that's a B. I like.
You like a deadly car. Oh, Enya's stand.
Hang on, it's coming. It's coming.
Justice. I am obviously going to be biased because it's a skull.
Yeah.
But yeah. Oh, here's the scene.
There we go.
So any wound. Any
I
wound turns into like a hole that she can basically puppet someone through with the smoke. So in Polnareff's case, she put something through his tongue, so that was dragging him along to lick the toilet. So there's that character in Lady in the Water who only exercises his right arm and his left leg because he thinks it's interesting. That's Zizi. Yep, that's exactly Zizi. That is 100% Zizi. I just thought it would give me an interesting physique. People will remember me this way.
It is definitely unique. It's like a crab, one of those crabs that have a giant pincer, you know. Okay, so any other hag?
I remember when I showed you her disguise form, where she's like a babe, and you were like, I don't know this woman. You were like disgusted.
Well, I would say her stand. It's an interesting one.
She basically raises the dead as well. Like they think they're in a town, but it turns out it's a graveyard.
True. Yeah.
And she's just been manipulating corpses. That's why everyone. Although
when they arrive, they realize that there's something not quite right.
Well, there's a lot of fog, and it looks gross, and there's bugs.
I would say she's a B.
A B.
Yeah, but that is an interesting.
Oh, another bug.
Can you imagine though licking toilets? Oh, I don't have to. I saw some idiots doing that at the beginning of COVID.
Oh yeah,
I saw that. I saw that. I didn't do it, but yeah, right.
Okay, so these belong to Steely Dan.
He's so cute.
He is. I like his design a lot. But the thing is, so it's something that shrinks down. He basically holds Joseph hostage, because it's like when Lovers goes inside of Joseph, anything that happens to Steely Dan will happen to him worse.
Okay, yeah.
So it's like, okay, that's eventually going to kill him, because it was like he put a flesh bud, one of Dio's flesh buds, inside of Joseph. Like, okay, there's a ticking time bomb there. In the meantime, he's like, I'm just gonna lead Shotaro on a little trip where I'm gonna like treat him like dirt. Hey, I need to walk across this, but if I fall, I might break my leg, and it's really gonna hurt your grandpa, so you need to be a bridge for me. Like, he just does stuff like that.
You know what that reminds me of? It reminds me of those little, I don't know if they look like crawdads, or I don't know what they were, little lobsters in The Little Mermaid in the kitchen.
I could see that, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, why isn't there the scene of them doing the little dance?
I would say a C.
It's not great.
D.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not a great
It's kind of borderline.
The sun.
The sun.
You remember that one?
Yes.
Which is funny because, like, most people forget about that one because they want to forget about a quote-unquote boring episode.
Right. But it's just interesting because a lot of them in those fights, usually they go to extreme measures to defeat the enemy, the opponent.
I have this figure.
And oh, you do?
Yeah. Oh. It's really tiny.
And in this case, it was just like,
it's just a guy. I have this figure too, of him passed out.
It was just like, oh, that's what it is. Oh, okay.
I think it's the first case of, like, Jolene does this a lot, but it's the first example of, if I can't defeat the stand, I'm gonna go defeat the user.
Right. And
this seems useless, though.
You wonder why don't they do that all the time? Because sometimes they don't have access to the user so easily, though. I don't know. Although we would be robbed of pretty cool fights.
This would be pretty useless, though, if you were just using it from day to day, I have to say. Unless you were really cold.
Yeah.
You just have a small localized sun.
I would say an E. Yeah.
E.
Yeah. I don't have a lot of F's so far.
Des 13. The one that belongs to the baby.
Oh, it looks like the Pope from Ghost. No?
Ghost Pope. Yeah. I could see what you mean. If he was a clown.
I mean a Pope.
But this is the one that belongs to the baby. That is basically Freddy Krueger.
Oh, okay.
When they're in Saudi Arabia. This is the one that they encounter in Saudi Arabia.
Our good old stomping grounds.
Yep. Oh, and he has like a...
Oh, yeah.
It's that scene.
That's hilarious. I would say that's a B.
Yeah, because I think it's a cool guy. There's a really cool statue of it, actually. I wonder if they have a picture of it. Because usually they'll have pictures of merch. Of figurines.
Ooh.
That's a figurine I really like of the stand and the baby. And I have this one, too.
Oh, sorry.
What?
I
have this one.
Oh, I like the other one better.
Yeah, but these ones are so ugly, but I have so many of them. Because I was like, there's no way I'm buying those. They're so ugly. And then I have many. Actually, this one. Hold on. My model's going to do a freaky thing, probably.
Okay. Where are you going?
So... Oh, no, not there. They're right here. I moved them.
Oh, they're still in the wrap?
These were extras I had. So this is the one for the Chucky one.
Okay.
Like that's his owner. I say owner, like
The
it's
owner.
his user. But this one is relevant. It's Judgment. It's the one who basically acts as a genie. But all of the you know, Polnareff finds him. He finds a bottle, and he's like, obviously I can wish for riches. And he's like, oh wait, Abdul died. I want to bring back Abdul. Okay.
You know what it reminds me of?
Brings back his sister too, and they.
Oh yeah. I remember that. Oh yeah. Okay, go back to the.
And it always
I don't
says,
like it.
Yeah, it always says "Hail to you" before granting a wish, and that's when Abdul comes back and he says "Hell to you."
It reminds me of something, and I cannot put my finger on it. All those parts and.
He's got a lot going on his head.
Yeah.
I do really like the fight, but I can get if you don't like the stand.
Okay, I need to stop playing with those.
Yeah, play with your squishy things instead.
They make noise. They make noise. Am I stuck?
Yeah.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
I'm good. Hi. Okay, next victim.
Well, you didn't rank it.
Yes, I said C.
Oh, C?
Mm-hmm.
Huh, I'm actually surprised you put it at C. Since you were like, I don't like it. Oh, my wife's stand. You hated this one.
Oh gosh.
Because see, she's so beautiful.
Yeah, Meddler.
And then this thing that can turn into any mineral and it attacks them when they're in the submarine.
Yeah. No, I don't like that.
You were like, oh, this is scary. I don't like it.
I don't like that.
But it could turn, yeah, like I remember turns into a harpoon. So in the fighting game, the old fighting game, she would use like harpoons and cars and stuff to just smash people.
I don't like when the stands seem to be so powerful that you're like,
just
how
overpowered.
How are we gonna
Okay,
get
but
rid
they
of
wound
that?
up punching her teeth out, and I'm still bitter about it.
She got implants probably. Don't worry. She probably still has a beautiful smile.
So you're gonna put that in probably
E.
E.
Yeah.
Oh, Geb.
Well, no, maybe even F.
Yeah, because I was like, you did not like her during
No.
because you were like, she's scary and it's a lot. Okay, so this one, remember the movie Tremors? We like the movie Tremors.
Yes, we did.
So it's that, but with water. It belonged to Nadul, who was this guy.
Is it a Russian water tentacle? Know what that's from, right?
I forget.
The Abyss.
Oh, I haven't seen The Abyss.
What?
We talked about watching it at some point. I've never seen The Abyss.
What?
Oh, so yes, my mom does have a cool t-shirt.
I like it, and I'm gonna get a real one.
So it belonged to this guy. He was blind, and he would listen for them and use the water stand to kill them.
Endure. That's interesting.
It's called Geb, like the Egyptian god.
Geb. I would say that's a C.
See?
Yeah.
Simple thing. Oh. Next one.
What?
Next one. Zaful.
Oh,
Iggy's stand. Yeah, you were saying, where's Iggy's stand? This is the next one. It was the next one on the list.
I would say, what did he do?
So it did. Okay. Abilities. A stand. Fool. The fool is the epitome of the simplest way is the best way. Manifests itself as a pile of sand that Iggy manipulates.
Okay, all right.
So he could also fly a bit, like he could. Well, when I say fly, glides.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of shapeshifts.
Oh, the dog!
Yeah, it's Iggy's.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I'm
You totally forgot who Iggy was.
I'm starting to be hungry. I won't lie.
Iggy was your favorite one, I remember. Or he was one of your favorites.
The cutie, but he's a French bulldog.
Yeah.
So, what's not to like? They have a lot of personality. And would say...
He likes biting Polnareff's hair out.
Well, I would like to do that too. Just buzz it. I would say...
Look at his beans.
That's just what I have in my hand.
Yeah, you have that in your hand.
I would say that was... I would say a B.
A B. Wait, where is Iggy's stand?
Didn't you put it up already?
Hold on.
No? I mean, did you move it to somewhere?
Maybe I accidentally moved it somewhere up here. You know, Dial the Dude, you are correct. Where is Iggy's stand? Am I blind? It should be in part 3, but then again, I did see some that were moved in weird spots when I was putting stuff.
Hang on. Wait.
I don't see the feathers.
I don't either.
No, dude, you're correct. Then where is Iggy? This is Iggy disrespect. Iggy's a good boy who did nothing wrong.
Because they put the orangutan one, so...
You know what? Okay. I don't see that. This one is the closest one I can see to looking like the fool because I see feathers.
Yeah.
Let's say that this is the fool.
Okay.
And you said where?
I said a C. B. I said a B.
Okay.
Did I say a B or a C?
I thought you said a B.
But
we'll pretend that that's the fool. It's not like you're going to know the part 7 ones,
no.
So...
And I'm not sure we're going to get there today. We might have to do that in...
Kunumu.
Oh, yeah. You had that shirt on.
Earlier.
You were showing that shirt to me yesterday.
Yeah. Okay, so imagine Yellow Temperance, the slime one, but it only works on the face. Like, it works on the face, but he can kind of change his body. And he's an even worse actor than Rubber Soul was, because he disguises himself as...
But what does this stand look like? Does it?
No, it's just on his face.
It's just on his face.
He just stretches his face out.
Okay, I would say that's an E. It's not very. Yeah. It's like something slightly off. I don't know. But you have an extra tall hat today.
Well, but that's the thing. The Joseph and Polnareff are like, something's off about you, and he's like, where are your clothes? They're at the dry cleaners. It's like, this explains the look.
He's having a good hat day.
So you said, I forget where you said.
I said an E.
Oh, you put both of the shape-shifting ones there. They both suck at their jobs, I gotta say. I was gonna say they fooled no one, but he actually fooled the two dumbest people, Joseph and Polnareff. So they were like, yeah, this is normal Jotaro behavior. Toto.
He would totally wear a muscle shirt like that.
Yeah. So it's the comic that predicts the near future.
Yeah. That's a handy tool.
Yeah. And
I would say
part 6 implies that he actually became a comic artist as an adult.
But not as good as Rohan.
Araki published this as its own thing, and it has notes from Rohan, who is like, this is amazing work for a child. Like, he's just kind of like, this is genius, and then at the end he finds out it's a stand, and he's like, never mind, it's garbage. It's trash. I hate it. Like,
I would say that's a.
I think it's a neat concept.
It is. It is.
Anubis.
Where is it? Is it snowing in space or what?
So this was a stand that happened to just look like Anubis that possessed a sword. Okay. So anyone who held the sword became a master swordsman. I don't know how Dio recruited the sword.
That's cool. I would say that's an A.
But I don't know how Dio got this guy to work for him. Because he doesn't have a master. He's just a stand bound to a sword. So an A.
Well, maybe you just need to pick it up.
How is he gonna pay the guy? Because he's got a personality and everything, so I'm like, how is he gonna pay him?
Maybe he doesn't need to. Maybe he likes to be held. He likes to be held.
It feels really good when you hold my sheath. Okay, Bastet.
That's definitely Egypt, isn't it?
Yeah. I like the picture for Bastet. So this belonged to this lady.
I don't remember.
Her thing was if you touch it, you get magnetized. And if your hands were metal, that would mean something. but for real. But for real.
Nanu.
This time. So
I love that movie. If you haven't seen Mystery Science Theater 3000, the movie, you're missing out.
So this is what happened to... She was going to make them crush to death. And then they basically defeated her because they were like, we're going to create a pincer attack. And we're going to both smash
that's
together.
That's actually a clever thing. I would say that's a B.
Yeah. It's useful for... Like, it's a deadly stand. It's just that she was defeated by Abdul and an idiot whose name is Joseph Joestar. He's the equivalent of an orange idiot, but as a human. Okay, this is another one that we skipped.
Okay, because I'm like, that doesn't look familiar at all.
We skipped it because it's a really uncomfortable two-parter.
Okay.
But this is basically a stand that is in the person's shadow, and if you touch it, you start de-aging.
Oh.
And he ends up using that to turn a woman into a fetus.
Okay.
An embryo. It was the worst. And the thing is, it's an episode where Polnareff spends it as a child nude. And I'm like, I don't want to watch this. I was like, I'm not watching this episode.
Especially not with my mother.
Yeah, like with my mother. It's very uncomfortable. But I think it has I like its design, because I'm like, it's so different. I like the creepy eyes. But episode...
I don't.
You don't like the creepy eyes?
Yeah, no, not at all.
Put it in an F, I'm guessing?
Yeah.
E or an F?
E and F, yeah.
Which F. One? F. Okay.
I don't like creepy eyes. Can you tell?
Oh, this one looks like handsome Squidward. I forgot.
Oh, God.
Doesn't it look like it?
He's holding a mutant turd.
Yes.
That's totally what it reminds me of.
Okay, so this one, remember my magnets? The magnets I have like this?
Yes, yeah. They're on our fridge.
Yeah. If you lose at a bet, it takes your soul and compresses it into a poker chip that he collects. So it's an interesting episode where it's just bets with this guy. It's basically Marilyn Manson before that fight happens.
I remember that part. I would say that's a...
He's got nice knockers here. He looks chesty there.
50s style.
Yes.
I would say that's a C. I'm being harsh today, aren't I?
No, it's fine. C. Oh, Horus. Pet shops. Stand.
Oh, that is...
So it's the one that the bird uses to shoot icicles at people.
That's D.
D.
Yeah.
It's a cool fight, but it's not my favorite stand. Also, apparently he's banned from competitive games because he's impossible to hit. He's a little bird.
Hey, my dad shot, well, a wooden,
Right?
a wooden one.
Yeah,
it
but
was
it was
not
tiny.
a real one.
It was even smaller than a falcon.
Yes, it was like a small little bird, wooden bird, 150 feet up in the air.
Yeah, it was
But
impressive.
it was a contest, archery contest.
Oh yeah, it's interesting how part 3 has 3 different naming conventions for stands: tarot cards, Egyptian gods, and music. So this one is Atum.
Ooh,
It's
I
the other Darby.
It has hearts on. How can
Yeah.
I not like it?
He has a heart too,
Yeah.
and a beehive. But if you lose at video games, well, okay, he can ask you yes or no questions, and he will hear the answer. Like he'll just read it from you.
Okay.
And the thing is, he plays games and then plays video games with you and asks you yes or no questions to figure out what your next move is going to be.
Okay.
And then if you lose to him, if he feels that you have lost, like your soul has said, I've lost, your soul is taken and he puts you in a doll. And he collects those.
Right.
But I think it's a really cool design on this.
It is. I would say that's
Gee, I wonder if my name is Terrence Darby.
I would say that's a B.
B. Yeah, I like Atum better than I like Osiris. Got a lot of B's. Oh, okay, this one's pointless. This one's pointless.
What?
It's a tenor sax. It is literally just a mirage that makes the mansion seem bigger. And it's owned by Kenny G.
Kenny G.
In the localization, his name was Billie Jean.
Yeah.
He is. This is one of the most like everyone forgets this one.
I would say I'm not dazzled, so
Would you even
I would
say
say
no
no
opinion?
opinion. Yeah, no.
Because there's nothing to say about it.
I'm not dazzled, but I'm not
Repulsed.
repulsed either. It's not revolting.
Okay,
Like
this
this is.
cream. It's the one that belongs to Vanilla Ice. Ice, baby.
Yeah.
So this is the one that he uses to kill Abdul and Iggy, and Polnareff is the one who defeats him. But it's like it swallows Vanilla Ice, so he's protected in here, but it creates like a black hole, like he's just sucking everything up. But the caveat is that Vanilla Ice cannot see when he's inside the suit, so he's just going blindly like a big scary black hole.
I would say that's a D.
A D, yeah. I like the design, but I'm
But can you
biased.
imagine if it saw? It would be.
Well, we've got something like that coming up, but on a protagonist. Okay, now it's Zawarudo, and we're done with part 3.
Okay. Then we're gonna go to Crazy Town. No, Bizarre Town.
Crazy noisy bizarre town.
Crazy Town.
Zawarudo. So just Star Platinum's powers, but if Star Platinum belonged on a Dio cover. Big flat hat.
That
looks like a Ninja Turtle on this one.
I'm not.
He doesn't speak to you as much as...
No, I would say C.
Yeah. Let's get away from these idiots.
Man, my fingers are funny.
Crazy
The
diamond.
Shine.
Shine
Look at
on,
that.
crazy diamond.
He must have had something about hearts.
It's a nice pattern. Oh, in the movie. Because he
that
was
looks
in the
good.
movie.
Yeah. I would say.
So this
that-
one is the one that, okay, it's good at punching, but it can also heal.
That's what that makes it a a superpower, I think.
And I still think it's funny that in the Rohan series, it's like, yeah, my arm's broken, but oh, you want me to ask Josuke for help? No.
No.
My pride, no. I refuse. So it's not my favorite protagonist stand design, but I like its power a lot.
Yeah, so I'm gonna put it in S because it's a nice combination.
Yeah. Oh, this one sucks. Because the person it belongs to sucks. It was in the movie. It's funny, I can say like, oh, this one was in the movie. You might remember this one. Like in the film, it was the weird water thing that kills his grandpa from the inside.
Oh, yeah. Oh gosh, that is creepy, isn't it?
And it belongs to an awful, awful man.
Oh, that's I'm gonna put an E on that one.
An E?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess the power's neat, but...
Oh, wait a minute. F is the
lowest.
The lowest. I'm put F.
Yeah. The hand. So this is the one
That's a cool one.
Belongs to Okuyasu, and it's Cream if Cream could see, and if the owner was an idiot, was an orange idiot cat. So he can delete space. So for example, I need this thing closer to me. The thing gets closer to him.
I like that. I would say that's a B.
B.
You know, there's no way they would have been able to make that movie before CGI. There's no way they would have.
I think it's just a cool design.
That's a cool design, yeah.
Oh, the next one.
There's room for improvement.
Oh, the next one is another one from the movie. The little army men.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
They're so little.
It's adorable.
Bad company.
Oh. What is it?
Oh! It's my Votem shirt.
Oh.
He's not here for it.
You want to wait until
No!
you guys talk?
No.
Okay. Fine then. Ooh, I like the color.
Yeah, it's a nice color.
Are you going to fit your tatas in there?
Yes. It's stretchy.
Sure? Okay. Yeah, okay.
My knockers. My bazongas. My mommy milkers.
Right.
Yeah, ridiculously strong, but the owner's too stupid to fully get it is what the hand is. Yes, indeed. Okay, so little deadly army men.
I remember that was pretty cool. That's an A, I would say.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool.
I like how the egg is here. The egg does nothing. The egg is pointless. Because that's just Echoes as a baby.
Yeah. So, why do they put the egg?
I think because it's funny.
Okay.
It's funny when he lays an egg, and it's like because it's like.
Well, that was a cool design. I would put it in A because I like the fact that it evolves.
Yeah.
I like that aspect of it.
I'm kind of wondering if you would just put the whole stand in A. Because you remember what it does? Like the first form, it'll slap words on someone, so they keep hearing it. So at one point it's like, hey mom, believe me, because she was about to commit suicide because of a lie. It's like, believe me. Then the second one is he'll put sound effects on stuff, onomatopoeia, that if someone touches them will happen.
Slap!
Yeah.
Where did that come from?
Well, at one point Yukako's falling and she's about to get impaled on a rock. On just like a spike, and he puts a boing sound effect on it, so she just bounces back up, and she's like, "Oh my gosh, he loves me."
I am not so quick-witted. I would never thought of doing that.
You would have let her die.
I would have. She would have been pancaked.
You would have been like, oh, dang it!
Yeah, oh, now you tell me I could have put boing.
And then the third one just puts a lot of weight on someone. And it's better at fighting, like slightly better. So would you just put all of those in A?
Yeah.
It's one of my favorite stands.
It was a nice take because I like an evolution.
Oh, you're
whether
gonna
of
like Tusk.
character or
You're gonna like Tusk. He becomes many things.
Tusk.
Okay,
So we still didn't.
This one is Okuyasu and Keicho's dad, the one who had mutated. He had a stand.
Oh,
That's
okay,
the reason he survived.
yeah.
And he just mutated, and Keicho was abusing him. And it was like, and Okuyasu, when Okuyasu takes care of him, he's actually like nice, and he's like, I'm gonna take my dad out for walks.
Yeah.
Because I don't want him locked in
At
the
night.
attic. No, during the day, he's a good boy. He's a very kind, gentle boy.
With a trench coat and a hat on.
No. So, this is just the stand that kept him alive and keeps him regenerating. So, Keicho is like, I'm looking for a stand that will kill him permanently. Like,
I don't have an opinion
yeah,
on that
no
one.
opinion on that one. Oh, red hot chili pepper. I like this one. Except I
What's
think
that? Araki stole the egg.
okay. Clamp is a manga group, and they had a comic about Jotaro and Kakyoin having a baby. And it manifested, like, it's just Kakyoin laid an egg. Like, it just appeared next to him, and it hatched, and there was, like, a little
You mean
mini
it's like
Jotaro.
Mork and Mindy?
Yeah. Okay, so they got rid of his monster dong in the anime. They made it smaller. But he travels through electricity.
Yeah, but that's not pretty.
He looks like a Dragon Ball. He looks like Calimero,
Calimero.
but as a Dragon Ball Z character
I don't like it.
from Space Jam.
Yeah, I would say D. I would say a D.
Okay.
I don't like it. But I'm not.
You don't hate it.
You know, it's yeah, it's not my favorite.
But instead of like Kira killing Keicho like in the movie, it was instead like red hot chili pepper. It like grabbed him, brought him through the outlet, and then just like left him on the power lines, kind of like, I'm just gonna kill you like that. He's nice. He's a nice guy.
The lock.
So this one is the one where it was a guy who was extorting people by making them feel real guilty for killing his cat, totally killing his cat, not a doll that he put like ketchup on in a bag and everything. And so when you felt guilty, the lock would appear and start weighing you down.
Okay.
And potentially crush you to death.
Guilt will do that.
So then it's like, hey, give me money and I'll feel better.
That's an interesting concept. I would say a B. It's an interesting concept.
Yeah, like it's the one where Koichi first learns to use his stand too, so it's a neat episode. Next one is Surface, where the guy made it turn into Josuke. It was Josuke, except he had like a little, and it basically, whatever it did, Josuke had to do too. So it was like, oh, I'm gonna make you stab your eye out. That's what he did to someone at one point. It was like, I think it was someone who didn't like the same manga as him, so he's like, I'm gonna make you stab your eye out.
Isn't that how fans usually,
Yeah. Yeah, you do love these stand users who just use them for petty swindles. Yeah, I think that's really fun when a stand user is like, hey, I got this power. I'm gonna use it for something stupid. Oh, and also they just...
I have no opinion on that one, honestly.
Another thing is he's a stand user, but they destroy his stand. And so he no longer has a stand, but he still sees stands. Which is so sad. So no opinion.
Well, no. It's like, look what I used to have. Look, and can't, that's a terrible feeling.
I don't get to be part of the cool kids club anymore. Yukaku's hair.
I'm not cool no more. Okay, yep. I like that one.
Love Deluxe. I thought it was fun that it was just like flat out, oh yeah, it's her hair.
Yeah.
And then when she overexerts herself, it just goes
I used
white
to have
and
a Barbie like that.
Yeah?
I used to have a Barbie where you
could pull the hair?
You pulled on the hair and there was a a key to turn in the back,
I've
in
heard
her
of
back,
that.
and you just would, and it would just rewind the hair inside the head. I loved it.
So she makes you think of a Barbie.
Yes, I'm gonna say an A.
It's funny, there's another hair stand. It's in part 8. It's Love Love Deluxe.
Love Deluxe.
Oh, this one. I like this one. Pearl Jam. The one that makes extremely healthy
Oh
food.
gosh.
Okay, it looks ugly. But the thing is, it makes food that is so healthy for you, it fixes all kinds of ailments. So like right here, he had like puffy eyes from not sleeping much. It kind of deflates his eyes a little bit, so all of a sudden he feels like he's rested well. Oh, my shoulder's my shoulder's been like really aching. Oh, it's better now. Oh, my tooth.
Yeah, but did you see the process? It's
Okay,
like
the
everything
process is-
explodes.
The process is horrific, but apparently you feel great at the end. And it's like temporary. It's like a split second, and you're like, oh, this is great.
Sounds like labor.
But it's like the best cooking. Because one, he's an amazing chef. Two, it's food that heals you. But the caveat is it looks ugly.
It looks like a demented turnip. I would say a C.
Okay.
Because if it looked a little different,
If it looked cuter. If it looked less,
I'm all about cute,
if it looked like it wouldn't bite you. Achtung, baby. The power that makes the baby invisible.
Damn it.
So they have to put makeup on her, and they're really bad at putting makeup on.
That reminds me of the 70s show, the Invisible Man with.
Oh, yeah.
I forgot what his name was. He played Ducky on NCIS. And it was like that. They had to create a mask for him, so they painted his face and hands with latex, and it looked like that. It was.
Also, another thing is if she gets really stressed out, she starts making the things around her invisible.
Invisible, yeah.
So it's like, do not make the baby cry. Don't make this baby cry.
And how do you not upset a baby?
And Joseph's wife did not like that he brought back a child because she thought, oh, you got someone else pregnant because Josuke is his son. Mm-hmm. It's like, you went to Japan.
Another one?
You went to Japan and brought back another child.
Another one? I would say that's a B.
It would be a neat power if not handled by a baby.
Okay. But, he's going to be in the hands of the, what is it? What is it called? I'm sorry, my brain is a little foggy today.
That's fine.
Yeah, I can't think of the foundation.
Speedwagon Foundation.
Thank you.
She's gonna grow up.
I was like, which group is it? Which group is it? And so she may be brought up.
Hey, this we've seen a lot of this guy lately. Heaven's Door, Rohan Stand, which I think is cool because you can literally read people like a book. And write things. And
that's an S to me. That's an S that I really wish I had that.
To me, it's also great because he can write stuff in himself. So it's like, oh, I want to be able to do this. I can do it now.
And can make people stand on tatami's edges.
Yeah, the tatami edges. Oh. Rat.
No.
Yeah, and it just makes it so that stuff dissolves so that the rats can eat people.
No.
Yeah, it sucks. Like, F?
No, yeah.
I don't like rat. Oh! Harvest. It belongs to that kid where he just uses it to go collect, like, change and like just all over the town and like stamps and this and that so he can just see if he can make money.
Okay.
And a lot of people are so mean to this character, but I'm like, he's like 13 or 14.
He's trying to do something.
He's a baby. And it's really
greedy
sad.
baby.
He's greedy, but it's like he has all that money for soda.
Yeah, and did you see his shape?
Yeah, he's a unit.
The body is round.
The body is round. He's a unit. This is peak male performance. And people are afraid.
I would say that's a D.
And also, it was really sad when he dies. Because Kira kills him.
Okay.
Kira Queen.
That is one cool design.
That is one of my favorite stands.
That is... Look at that.
It's so cool.
That is so cool. That's an S. You know that's an S.
And you can turn anything into a bomb. Which may be not so great, but it's so cool.
It's a cool design.
Oh, Cinderella. I was gonna say the one stand with boobas, but then I remembered Stone Free has them too, so never mind. And also Spice Girl. So this is the one that is basically like extreme cosmetic surgery.
Wait, go up. The moral of the story is that miracles take dedication. Right.
So it was basically she could change your appearance, but you had specific rules to abide by. And it was like appearance that could make you...
Now a warning?
It was exactly that. But it's like she flat out told you like, hey, there's stuff you gotta do. Like apply this lipstick once every hour or like during this period of time and this will work for you and everything. And then Kira kills her after having her switch his features with someone else when he tries to escape.
Right.
So.
Because he couldn't have anyone... knowing his...
Yeah, they found out who he was, and so he's like, well, I'm gonna take this guy's identity and then keep killing people, because...
I would say that's a B. That was an interesting...
Okay, Adam Hart father. So, Kira's dad lives on in a photograph. And follows him around and is like, my son did nothing wrong. I'm gonna like watch over my baby boy.
Did they just sell me yawn? I guess so. I was like,
Hey, they've seen me do it plenty of times.
Okay, sorry about that. I'm getting hungry, so I'm getting tired.
We still have 2 hours, mother.
I know, but yeah, we change our eating schedule, so
yeah. So he's able to live on in a ghost photograph thing.
That was pretty cool. But he was an
a-hole.
Yes, he was. So what do I judge him on?
Because the thing is, he's part of the stand.
Yes.
It's like when you're gonna have to judge Foo Fighters, you're gonna have to judge Foo Fighters, the character, and the stand.
I would say that's a B.
Oh, this one, I always forget what this one does, because that shows you how memorable this thing is to me. Me, someone who remembers too many stands, I had to read what this one did. When you lose to this kid at rock, paper, scissors, it takes some of your energy.
Alright.
So just don't play rock, paper, scissors with this idiot.
I have no opinion on that.
Yeah, it is like such a nothing stand to me.
And it's funny how some are very, very... Oh my gosh, what is that? Over there. What is that?
What, the thing hanging?
Yes.
I think that's a dead leaf.
Oh gosh, I thought it was a bug or something in the window well.
No one can see it, but there's a window well in the room I'm in, and it looks like Silent Hill was going on out there. I once took a picture. I was trying to take a selfie where I was like I was trying to look really nice and like have that in the background and not acknowledge it, but I couldn't get like the lighting to look good because I was like, I just wanted to smile like, hey. Well,
for some reason, the ground is really wet in that area, and it rusted the window well really badly.
Okay, so...
And then we have Black Widows.
So many Black Widows that just die
in the window in the window well.
And
they make the really sticky cobweb.
Okay, so this...
Oh, the alien. I mean, we We think.
Someone
we
was
don't know.
someone was asking me, why is he here? And it's like, because Araki said if he has a stand, it's called Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Yeah.
But he might not have a stand.
Oh.
He might actually be an alien.
Yeah. But look at his design. That does look like a little spaceship on the very top, you know?
Yeah. Well, he's got 2 spaceships.
Yeah. An infinity, yeah.
2 jean jackets.
That's an S to me. But I'm a sucker for pretty boys with long hair, so...
He's fun.
Yeah.
So, Highway Star. Got a nice butt. So this is something that is very speedy, and it chases people down to sap them of their energy, because the owner is in the hospital, so it heals him. And that's the one where it tries to hold Rohan hostage. Like, oh yeah, call out for Josuke, like bring him over here. And it's like, no, I refuse. My pride tells me no. I don't want to be saved by him ever.
That's a pretty cool design. I would say that's a B.
Stray Cat.
I love it. That's an S.
Stray Cat's just cute. I have a Stray Cat shirt.
She's wearing the t-shirt today.
I love it. This is a little drooly baby. Okay, Superfly. If you end up in this tower, you're stuck in there.
Yeah, I remember.
And so you have to you have to switch places with someone.
I remember. That's just dastardly.
But he liked living there. He actually bought the transmission tower because he's like, I just want to live here. It's chill. No one bothers me. In fact, he has a mask on so no one knows his identity because he's like, I just want to chill out on the outskirts, grow my crops here.
I would say that's D.
Yeah. Seems inconvenient because he can't ever leave. Enigma. So, I think it has a cool design.
It is.
But cool it will...
See, there's something about hearts. Was he in love? Was he falling in love during that time?
I don't know. So, this thing will trap objects into paper. Like, it just folds them up into paper. And then also he can trap people in paper if he sees them if they show their ticks 3 times when they're afraid.
Oh.
It's a really specific thing for that, but so it's like, oh, he kidnaps Josuke's mom to like kind of reveal her at one point just to freak him out. And all that.
I would say that's an A.
Yeah, it's a cool looking thing.
Yeah.
Oh, this thing sucks. This thing is the most useless, horrible thing. No one should have this. It's Cheap Trick, the one where it hangs on your back, and if anyone looks at your back, it kills you, and then it transfers to the person who saw it. So it's pointless. Why would you ever want this horrible thing?
But it's a cool design.
It's a cool design, but I also want to punch it.
A B.
A B?
This
thing would suck to have.
It's a appropriately repulsive design for what it does. You know, you don't want it's a good combination.
So now we're on part 5.
Oh, look at that strutting thing.
I think this is probably my least favorite main character stand design. It looks like a nerd. I want to it looks like it has a bike helmet, like a bicycle helmet, and I want to take it off and throw it over a fence and have it go pick it up.
It looks like the alien helmet in Galaxy Quest.
Kinda.
No, not from that angle.
But it's like, I've never wanted to bully something as much as I've wanted to bully Gold Experience. The thing is...
reminds me of something. The head reminds me of something. The... the back of it, we see the back right here. That reminds me of the Drac.
Oh, I could see that.
Head in Enemy Mine.
Yeah, I could see that. Does he give birth too?
Oh.
Have a short lifespan, give birth to a baby. Okay, so this thing gives life to inanimate objects. Damage reflection. It does crazy things.
Yeah, but I would say it's a C.
Because, I couldn't see anything, like, for some reason in OBS it wasn't updating the chat.
What? Are you?
What were you saying for this one?
What did I say? C.
C. I don't like it, really. Oh, father and son.
Well.
Black Sabbath. Which I think has a cool design, but it's kind of just the way. So this was.
It looks like it should be on Babylon 5.
That's so specific, Mother. That's so specific. I didn't even say anything about Enemy Mine, but Babylon 5 is where I draw the line. So,
sorry.
This one's automatic, so he has no control over it, but it manifests in shadows. Pulls souls out from the shadow. It's a case where it's...
That reminds me of that X-Files episode where Tony Shalhoub
turns
one. Into, swallows up people into the black, as soon as they stand in the shadow. That was creepy.
So this, it also does something where if it grabs someone, it tries to shoot the arrow at them. And it's like, to kind of see like, oh, are you worthy? If not, you just die.
Yes.
So.
But what makes you worthy?
You kind of have to have just the demeanor, like, you have to kind of have the drive, I guess. Koichi almost died, but he was healed. And over time, he learns to kind of just be brave and all that. I think it's just you have to have a specific demeanor, or I don't know. So yeah, this thing.
I would say that's a C.
C.
Do you think we could stop here for today?
Sure.
Okay, this way we're about...
You're gonna miss the asparagus man. Look at him.
Yikes. We're gonna save it for next time.
Stinky. You're gonna... Oh no, we're gonna totally miss out on... Hold on.
Not miss out. We're about halfway through, I would say.
The boiling water stand.
The boiling water stand.
The most useless thing ever. So we've gone for two parts.
Go. What is that monstrosity right there? Just show me that one.
That's
right
Jailhouse Lock.
I know, but the thumbnail looks awful. Oh, gosh.
That's the thing. You remember this thing. You don't see it a lot, but it's the weird meat creature that makes it so that you only remember 3 new bits of information at a time.
Oh, wait a minute.
It's the one that Mew Mew uses.
Yeah. Okay.
You totally forgot what it looked like.
I totally forgot what it looked like.
Because in the anime...
You don't always see everything in the anime.
Because in the anime, that's usually what you see of it.
Right.
And when it first shows up on the bars, because, like, don't punch the bars.
Right.
But when it first shows up, it's just walking next to her.
Well, that's a cool one. And she's using it so cleverly, trying to distract people with non-relevant information.
I think the worst thing she does is when she puts the cockroach onto your hot dog and then put, like, 3 different condiments so you forget that the bug is there. So you forgot the cockroach is right there. I know. JoJo series where Mulder and Scully have to try and solve murders and mysteries caused by stand users.
Right, I would totally watch that. Totally. Oh yeah.
That should just be a series from like the Speedwagon Foundation.
Right. Instead of the FBI.
Well, they're the only ones who know about stands.
Yeah, so they would be the foundation agents, employees or whatever. I would totally watch that. Totally.
I don't know why they never did just weird side stuff like that, but yeah.
Well, kind of like the Rohan series we're watching. So I like that. I like that.
Someone
kind
called
of like
these,
the freak of the week.
Someone called these minions.
Well, it's not.
I'm kind of offended.
It's not online. You know what the shape of the head reminds me of?
What?
We saw the movie sometime last year. What is it called? Don't Be Afraid of the Dark? No, what is it? What is it called? What is it called? You remember everything.
I'm cheating.
What is it called?
But like it's in the original.
Yes, the original version of the movie.
I think this is it. Don't Be Afraid of the Dark.
Don't Be Afraid of the Dark.
Yep,
that's it. That's it. Can you put a picture of it on the?
Yeah. Let me find a good. Picture.
That one.
Yeah.
That one.
This is such an insult to them. Come on. Sex Pistols doesn't deserve this comparison. Hold on.
But it was a tense movie, I would say.
I like both the original and the remake. I think are both good.
Has tense moments. So how do you do it to put it on?
Get this off of my screen. There we go. Sex Pistols, yo, it's them.
There.
Wow, oh man, I love Sex Pistols. There's Blimpo.
The Coneheads, right? The Coneheads. But if you haven't seen that movie, Don't Be Afraid of the Dark. There's I think a 1977 version, which has I think 73 was it?
Apparently it's not.
Okay, I think it was a made-for-TV movie, and I saw it back in France when I was still in France. I saw it on TV, and I was much younger, and it kind of stressed me out a bit. But we saw it, I think, last year.
No, longer than that.
But I thought it had aged relatively well.
Wow, Sex Pistols looks amazing on the wiki. Wow.
Right?
It looks great. Anime mom nerd is cool. Oh, well, get. Now it's on your face. There.
I was stuck. Stuck.
She was stuck. I'm gonna have to figure out my tracking better.
Okay. Yes.
Because the thing is also you put stuff in front of your face a lot.
I do?
Yeah. So.
I fidget a lot.
Yeah, you do fidget a lot. She's also just tired, so
yeah.
She's automatically going. So. See
that right there? That's my that's my tired face right there.
And see, you got a little kitty face.
Don't have a thought behind those eyes. That is totally me.
Head empty. No thoughts. Head empty.
Yes, totally me.
So we have.
I would say probably about halfway done.
We are halfway done. I say we could have done all of them, but Yo-Yo Ma, obviously S rank, obviously up there with the no.
Where was he? Where was he?
He was like over here.
Okay.
He was after Dragon's Dream.
Okay.
I hate this thing. That's an actual minion, but green. It has the overalls and everything.
Look at that. That almost looks like an alien.
That's
little feet.
Little feet.
It has the I was gonna say the xenomorph smile, you know.
Oh, this design is based on XB2 from Inkibil's The Carnival of Immortals. Oh, Le Foire aux Immortels.
Oh, Is he the one who made the L'Incal Noir and
No, L'Incal Noir is that's Jodorowsky and Mobius.
Mobius? Okay, yeah, that's true. They worked together, didn't they?
They worked together like forever until they passed away.
If you a documentary I recommend is the making of what could have been
Jodorowsky's Dune.
Dune, and it was a really good documentary.
Also,
and that would have made an amazing movie.
Maybe not a good adaptation at all,
but an amazing movie.
But yeah.
So we didn't. Yeah, we got that for you. Was it a birthday?
It was a Christmas
present.
You got me some pajama bottoms because I love pajama bottoms. Okay, it's because you're turning your head.
Oh,
very far away. So you know what?
We broke it. there. I hold it.
You holds it. Okay.
Yeah, I hold it. Low.
Low.
So we got you pajama bottoms.
You got me pajama bottoms for that Christmas, and then under the first thing of pajama bottoms was the Blu-ray for Jodorowsky's Dune.
Well, I'm sneaky, aren't I?
Yeah, yes.
Yeah, I like to do that.
Now, I thought it was really funny. One year for my birthday, I was streaming Time Chasers, the MST episode, and then I opened my present, and there, lo and behold, is a Castleton shirt.
Oh, yeah. Yes. And it was totally a coincidence that day you were streaming that movie.
Yeah, I was just picking MST episodes I liked, and I was like, I'll just stream those for my birthday, and I was like, oh, hey. Oh.
Do you still have it?
Yeah.
Okay. Good girl.
I think there's a hole in it, though, because I've worn it a lot.
Yeah. Well, there's plenty more where that came from, I'm sure.
I did take it when they had it for a Riff Tracks show.
Mm.
I did wear it for that. Good stuff. Anyway, Con, I'm sorry if you came at this time, but we're actually going to turn this into a two-parter thing.
Yeah, I'm sorry I'm pooping out on you guys. I'm no fun. What can I say?
Awful. I try to run a professional ship here. That's what I get. I'm trying to be a pro at this. Whatever. Yeah, we'll have to figure out a different time. And yeah.
Should we do it before we go on vacation or after?
Maybe before.
So Friday, maybe?
Yeah, we could do Friday.
Okay.
I might stream a little bit later today. I don't know what, but I might do a thing.
A thing.
A thing. I will figure out. Maybe if Shimron's available, I'll do more Hitman. If not, I'll just do Hitman by myself anyway, because I want to play more Hitman. I want to feed more people to hippos.
Oh, hippos! I love hippos.
I was asking him on one level, like, yo, do I get to feed people to a crocodile? Because it looked like the right area. He's like, well, you get to feed people to something. And then I see a hippo, and I'm like, oh! No. And apparently someone got eaten by piranhas as well, so...
But, I mean, hippos and piranhas don't really live in the same area.
I think the guy got a hippo. He bought a hippo because it was in a little area.
Did he have a choice between... Was it a prize? Did he have a choice between $1 million or a baby pygmy hippo? That was one of my dreams once.
And she picked the baby pygmy hippo.
Yes, because...
You could make $1 million.
You can always make $1 million. How often do you come across a baby pygmy hippo? Really? It was just a no-brainer.
Well, duh. Anyway,
I have weird dreams.
I'm going to.
Okay, bye guys. I hope I'll get to talk to you later this week.
So
bye-bye.
I'm going to go back to chatting, and I'll make you disappear.
Yeah, make me disappear. It's magic.
You're gone.
Okay, boo.
Okay, I'll see you later. Okay.
I'm going fishing.
So, I need to make her disappear also from this thing. And here. Get out of here. Get out of my life. So, to go back over the stuff. for people who weren't here. So we're gonna do parts 5 and 6 on Friday. But Mom's favorite stand, Star Platinum. And the S rank as well is gonna be Crazy Diamond, Heaven's Door, Kira Queen, Earth, Wind, and Fire if it's a stand. If Mikitaka has a stand, then it's in the S rank. And Stray Cat is Stray Cat is just cute. Come on, like if you need a refresher, come on. Stray Cat is. Oh, I don't want the actual openings. Like, look at this thing. Oh, I forgot they made it gray in the anime. I wish they didn't. It's cute when it's pink. It's cuter when it's pink. Why is it gray when it's a baby? Just make it pink all the time. Come on. I don't like this form as much. Actually, my shirt is the baby form. Is this? Oh, this thing is amazing. I love it. I love this creature. It's perfect. So A, Magician's Red, Silver Chariot. So, a lot of these things, I will have to reiterate on Friday as well. A lot of these things are just gut instinct, like a combination of design and ability and what. It's really just what is this? How does this make me feel? Because yeah, Magician's Red, Silver Chariot, Nay, Thoth, Anubis, Bad Company, Echoes in general, Love Deluxe. Enigma, which I was actually shocked Enigma would go this high. And Hermit's Purples, the 2 version. This is stupid. That doesn't belong there. The Dio one, that's just Hermit Purple. It's just the same. It's just whatever. Elephant Green, Dark Blue Moon. I'm also shocked about Dark Blue Moon being that high up. But I'm not complaining because I'm actually like one of the few people who remembers it and thinks it's cool. And yeah, I'm excited to see what nonsense stands are coming in JoJo lands because already Jodio's Jodio's stand is already like, it looks crazy compared to like any other previous stand, like main character compared to any JoJo's thing. It's not even, like, I don't know if it's going to evolve ever, because, to be fair, Tusk starts out looking like a weird little baby Digimon, and then eventually becomes more and more, like, anthropomorphic until it becomes the absolute murder man, as apparently Japanese fans like to call it. Because, like, Tusk Act 4 is a unit. Like, dang, that's a big boy. He's so wide. That's one of my favorite stands, is Tusk Act 4. Tusk in general, but Tusk Act 4, I think is a very unique design for these characters, for all of these. Like, yeah, November Rain, just completely different shape. So I'm really interested because we only have the 1 chapter. I'm very interested in seeing just what else is going to be JoJo Land so far, because the November Rain, Smooth Operators, and the Hustle. Interesting. I'm wondering if the if Jodio's classmate is also a stand user. That would be neat to know. But yeah, I was saying I'm probably the one person who ever remembers Dark Blue Moon. Like it. Actually, I have a little figure. So, you know, I'm gonna look them up. Heroes. These things, for the longest time, were basically some of the only merch you could get for a lot of characters. For the longest time, this was the only time you could get like a Speedwagon figure. And for years, I was like, no, I don't want these things. They're ugly. They're so ugly. They're so ugly. Like, I'm not gonna buy these. I have so many of them now. I have so many from part 3. And I have like a couple from part 4. But, like, they're so ugly! I have so many of them. Like, out of these ones, I know I have Kakyoin. I don't have Jotaro or Star Platinum. I think I have Hierophant Green. Some of them I got in Japan because I was like, it was honestly cheaper getting them at like a used store. I have like Captain Tennille and Dark Blue Moon. I regrettably have Forever. I don't know if I have J Guile. I think I might. I only got these 2 because they were in a bundle with ones that I actually wanted. Hangman I have, The Sun I have, Rubber Soul and Devo I have, Ebony Devil, I do have Greyfly, I have Holly. I do not have the Coffin or the Flesh Bud. Oh yeah, I do have Abdul and Magician's Red because I have to have Abdul. My favorite of the Stardust Crusaders. You have Justice, Steely Dan, Wheel of Fortune. I have 2 Judgments. I have this version of the Fool. I have Death 13. I have Nadul. I do not have a Dio. Dio is expensive. I don't have a Lovers. I have a Hull Horse. I have the Oingo Boingo Brothers. I have High Priestess. Unfortunately, I have Alessi. I do have Mariah. Chaka. Chaka was stupid expensive, and then I found him in a bundle. And I was like, I'm getting the bundle. Don't think I have Pet Shop. I do have Terrence Darby, and I do have Atom. I think I have Vanilla Ice. I wish I had Cream. I wish I had Cream, because this Cream looks cool. It's like a lot of teeth. That's awesome. And then as far as like the part 4 ones, I only have Yukako and where is he? Akira Toishi. Except I don't like that he's green hair. Though it's funny, the further along you go, I know I'm just talking about Kara heroes now, but the further along you go, the cheaper the quality gets, which is sad. Oh, I forgot that they had a set. Man! Well, they don't have a set for everything. They don't have one for part 3, because I was like, man, if they had one for part 3, I would have just put them there. Instead, they're just congregating around my Midler statue. Yeah, like, the paint job actually starts getting worse the further along you go, which sucks. I would like a Gwest one, though. Or, no, I want an original Foo Fighters. I like Foo Fighters, as they appear, you know, when they take on Atro's corpse. But original Foo Fighters, like, if you don't like her at her best, you don't deserve her at her best. They're both the best. I forgot about this guy. Like, yeah, let's go Stone Ocean. Foo Fighters. Just, I love her. She my favorite. Like, I'm still upset. I will not forgive Poochie for what he did to her, because Foo Fighters is the best character in part 6. And look at her adorable plankton form. She's cute. She's the best. So I have a feeling. Again, we're just talking about like stands for my like on my like. I have a feeling. Made in Heaven's going in F. She hated this thing. Like, initially she saw it and she's like, whoa, that's a cool design. And then, the end of part 6 happens, and I think all of the goodwill that part 6 had built up, because People will complain about the prison stuff. It's like, oh, it's the same environments the entire time. It's boring. I never thought that. I always thought it was like a cool setting for the part. So she had a lot of fun with that. She had a lot of fun when they escaped and were going to Orlando. Like, she thought that like some of the fights during that were great. What happens at Cape Canaveral? She was like, oh, this is a really cool fight. The one against Sea Moon. And like, Sea Moon's design is really cool. And it's like a really scary stand. It's really, like, just a really awesome part. And then Made in Heaven happens, and all of her goodwill for part 6 went out the door. The last bit of the Made in Heaven fight, we had to skip because she didn't want to see. Okay, she watched Anna Sui die, and then when I was like, "Oh yeah, by the way, they're all going to die right here," she was like, "Oh well, then I don't want to watch it anymore." She was so disgusted, like so angry that she wound up really caring about these characters, and they just kill them all off right there. Like, she really didn't want to see like Jotaro or Jolene die, especially. So I was like, okay, we'll skip that. I was like, okay, I'll show you the very end of the show, like after Emporio beats Pucci, and they end up in like the new universe with Irene and all of them. I was like, okay, fine. Well, like I'll skip to that. And she kind of like begrudgingly was like, okay, I guess that's a sweet ending for everything. Like, it's a bittersweet, like a legit bittersweet ending. And she was kind of like, I guess if I had watched it all the way through, like the last 2 episodes, she was like, I think I might have teared up there, but she was like, I was just so angry. And I have to admit, when I first saw it, I teared up like kind of at the return of like the ending roundabout, because I was like, oh, that's a really sweet way to end Jojo, like the original Jojo series. I just having that and kind of having something to represent like each part was really sweet. And I'm really like gosh, I say this every time it comes up, but like, oh, I want part 7 anime so bad. I wanted them to adapt that one so bad. It's my favorite one. Like, okay, part 3. Again, part 3. I love part 3. My favorite, but part 7 also my favorite. Dang, now that I think about it. Part 3, loaded with stands. 4 loaded with stands. Many stands. Steel Ball Run doesn't have a lot. Now that I look at it, I'm like, oh, that's actually a small amount. And what's funny, looking at this tier list, notice, okay, the last one is Wonder of You, but look, Space Trucking doesn't even have its full design yet. You don't have, oh, it would be up here. Yeah, they have like protagonist stands up here. So we didn't even know the design yet, because it didn't show up yet. Still liked when everyone was trying to figure out what the name would be. It's like, haha, what if it would be Space Trucking? It's Space Trucking. It's like, didn't even have, right here, didn't even have Joseph's stand. His unknown hermit purple. Okay, he's got the worst hair of any JoJo. This is the worst hair. I hate this. Like, Norisuke's hair is pretty messed up. I really like Norisuke, but he's a pretty messed up, like, his hair. Where is he? Or Noriske. Noriske. I don't understand this. I don't like it. I don't like it. It's like, oh, he's a character I really like in part 7, but I think this is more offensive because you got the tumors and then like the most offensive cowlick I've ever seen in my life. Like, horrendous. Who let this happen to this child? Because I have a feeling he grew up with that. That just happened. Like Wonder of You. Freaking love this thing. It is... Okay. I think my mom would probably hate it because, like she was saying earlier, she doesn't like it when stands feel overpowered. So that's one of the reasons she didn't like High Priestess, is because High Priestess seems pretty invincible until she basically like swallows them underwater. Like she makes High Priestess look like a cave, so they get swallowed, and then they have to like punch her teeth out, sort of thing, where it's like it just seems invincible. So she doesn't like it when stands are like that. I have a feeling she didn't like Made in Heaven for that reason too, where it was like, Uchi's just invincible. It's not fun. I think she would hate this thing, but I love it. Design-wise, I think it's awesome. And then I just love the concept of calamity happening to, like, just bad karma to anyone who tries to pursue him, I think is a fun concept for an antagonist. And I mean, the drip! He's awesome. I have, in VR chat, actually, I have a... Oh no. A nude Wonder of You. I do have a model for Wonder of You. So I can just walk around as, the strange man. This little guy ruining people's lives. I can just walk around like that. They should have him in the fighting game, but basically make it so that just through every single stage hazard zeroes in on you immediately the second you try you like walk towards it. Just make it the worst thing to fight. Which, like, I was thinking about that earlier today, where I was like, people will complain sometimes about something like Dark Souls. Oh, Dark Souls isn't fair. Try and be like 7 or 8, play Heart of Darkness. Idiot. Then you'll know what unfair is. Play Digimon World without a manual, without any information as to what kind of game it is. When you're like 9, come back to me. You stupid, you idiot moron. Make games really unfair and terrible. Make them janky again. Make them a very bad experience, and I'll laugh. I'll have a great time. I do like the design to this one too, but Vitamin Shi. Like, it is terrifying, but it's a cool design. And that's the thing, when my mom was ranking stuff, she kind of went by like, oh, this thing kind of sucks, but cool design. What happened to Mom? She left. We are actually going to end. She has done all of parts 3 and 4, and she wants to save parts 5 and 6 for later. So we're gonna finish that on Friday. But yeah, her big thing is just looking at how, like, the ability mixed with the design, because Otherwise, I would not have put Cheap Trick up here. I would have put Cheap Trick at an F because Cheap Trick sucks. It kills you instead of like doing anything useful, but she likes the design. In the case of like Hanged Man looks pretty cool, I think, but it belongs to Jay Giles, so that knocks it down several pegs. So I think Cream as well. It's just like Cream is the thing that killed Abdul and Iggy, so I think that also just knocks it down a few pegs for her. And I am absolutely sure that Made in Heaven is going to go down to like F for that reason as well. It's like, oh, it killed all my favorite characters. Get it away from me. Boiling water stand. This thing sucks. Legit pointless. I mean, I guess it's good if... I guess in everyday use it might be good. Well, I'll be up in a second. Okay. Actually, I need to go now. I have rambled enough, apparently. So, I'll probably be back streaming in a few hours. I will see. I'll check with Shimron if Shimron's available. Maybe I'll do more Hitman with him, but like I said, I might just do Hitman anyway because I have fun playing it. And I kind of want to go back to previous levels and try to master them a little bit better, or get all the environments and everything. Because that last one I was doing, I've been playing it a little more offline, and I keep thinking that I found every single area in the game. No. There's like a new little corner for me to go to. It's insane. It is like deceptively big. I'm gonna have I'm not gonna run out of entertainment with that game. That game is huge. It rules. And now I have like the option to like just put a raw fish in my pockets and throw them at people. It's great. I can knock people out with the briefcase and the fish. This game rules. Yeah, I will see everyone later. I don't think I'm gonna bother raiding anyone right now. I will raid later, I believe. So, whoops. I will go to Bobby time. Jump scare.
Bobby, I want you to meet my colleague, Dr. Hamilton.
And I'd like you to get the fuck out of here.
Oh, it's all
Get
right.
out of here. Jeff, get out of my room. Get out of here, bitch. Get out of here.
Get out of here.